What up, guys? Andy here with Level 1 and another review for you today. And today we are reviewing the OnePlus Pad. Look at that. OnePlus Pad, dog. Okay? Yes, they did it. They made a tablet. And you know what? It's amazing. It's a great tablet. Okay? So, this tablet, right off the bat, I'm going to get to the best part. It is only $479. Okay? Best part, okay? Yes, there are cheaper Android tablets. Yes, there are more expensive. And when you hear $479, you think, okay, mid-range tablet, right? This is going to compete with those mid-range Android tablets. No, this thing is good enough to compete with tablets way more expensive than it, okay? Great price, okay? This thing has 8 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of storage. 128 gigabytes is enough, and then it's enough for my trips and my daily usage. But the best part about this thing is the screen, and we're gonna get to that in a second. So Wi-Fi 6, and this thing has a Dimensity 9000 CPU. Usually we're used to seeing Snapdragon CPUs in these Android tablets and Android phones. Not really Dimensities, but this one does the job. It's snappy, it's smooth. I've had no issues at all with it. It doesn't even matter. And it's Oxygen OS built off Android 13. OnePlus devices almost always use Oxygen OS. I can't remember any devices that didn't use Oxygen OS with OnePlus. So it's standard for OnePlus if you already know their stuff. They're promising 3 years of updates and 4 years of security. That's about 1 year less than the phones get. Some people may not like that, but I think it's because this is their first tablet, and I think that they're going to come out with the Pad 2, Pad 3, Pad 4, and they're promising 3 years on this one. The screen, 2800 by 2000 LCD screen, 144 hertz, okay? 144. This is the best screen you can get on a $500 tablet by far. There's no tablet at this price point that's even competing in the screen department. If you want a better screen or a screen like this, you're spending more than $500, just straight up. That's just a fact. And this thing gets up to 500 nits of brightness. It's pretty bright. It's nice. It's smooth. Like I said, it feels amazing scrolling through the menus. It feels amazing playing games on this thing. 144 hertz on a tablet is absolutely amazing. And the best part about the screen is the 7:5 ratio. 7:5 ratio is amazing because it helps apps. Like Android has this problem where like some of the apps are not built native for Android. They kind of feel like they're just regular mobile phone apps that have been blown up to be on the tablet. And because this 7:5 ratio on this tablet, it makes those apps feel better. So like the TikTok app, for instance, on the tablet, if you open up the TikTok app, it just looks like a kind of shitty blown up version of the phone app, right? Instagram, same problem. On the tablet though, with this ratio, it doesn't feel that way. It feels a little bit nicer, right? Because it's more compact. Like it just has the right ratio for that. And I feel like it's amazing. I feel like it's great. It's great for swapping easily between mobile apps and desktop apps. It's like great for mobile website, desktop websites. Bezels make the screen look even bigger. It makes it look smoother. It's nice with the small bezels. I did have out the box a lot of accidental touches, which I found extremely annoying. Extremely annoying, the accidental touches. But I went into the settings and you can adjust the sensitivity of the edges of the screen to make them sort of less sensitive to accidental touches, and it helps a lot. It helped tremendously. Like it's a big difference. That feature does work a lot. So the accidental touches are less annoying now, but when it was right out the box, I was a little annoyed. I was like, yo, why does this thing keep happening? But that does help. Lowering the sensitivity of the edges to reduce accidental touches does help a lot. Speakers. This thing has a quad speaker system with Dolby Atmos support, which is phenomenal. Again, $500 tablet with Dolby Atmos support, and it has 2 speakers on the top side, 2 speakers on the bottom there, and they sound amazing. One of the loudest speakers on a tablet I've had. If you turn this thing on in a room full of people and you forget that your headphones aren't in or whatever, you're blasting this thing to the whole room, okay? I've been on Zoom calls, Discord calls, loud, clear, perfect. The speakers sound amazing on this thing. One of the better like tablet speakers. The front has an 8 megapixel camera and the back has a 13 megapixel camera, which again, like, you don't see a lot of tablets with like back cameras that often because like they're kind of useless. Let's be honest. Like, even this one was kind of useless. Like, I used it one time to like do a mobile deposit on a check, and you're like trying to hover the tablet over the check and get it like perfectly in the squares, which is annoying. It's like they just don't want you to deposit it. Like, bro, just take the picture. And it's annoying. The back camera kind of didn't really use it at all. Front camera, perfect. Yes, front camera right there. That's the spot you need the camera in, because when this thing is in laptop mode and you're in a Zoom call, right? If they put the camera over here on the top, okay, it looks stupid. That's where the camera goes, right there where OnePlus has put it, okay? I've seen dumbasses put their cameras at the top. Like, bro, I'm not on a Zoom call in landscape mode. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's on a Zoom call in landscape mode? The camera doesn't belong over there. Okay, so amazing. So the 8 megapixel front camera, it's good enough. It's fine. This thing also has a stylus that can snap on mag to the top and charge, wireless charging through the top. And it's light, it's comfortable, it's nice to hold, it's easy to write and draw. To be honest, using it for games can be a bit of a pain where you have to like you tap and then it kind of lets go of the item you're dragging, and then you're like, oh shit, you know, like trying to grab it again. But mostly, again, stylus on tablets are for creatives. They're for people who like to draw, people who like to edit on Photoshop and stuff like that. And to be honest, those people are buying a tablet that's in the thousands, right? And so the stylus for me, again, was also something that was nice but not needed. I think that most people who buy this tablet can sort of pass on the stylus, but if you want it and like it and you have the money to spend, it's a nice addition. Like, I do use it a lot for just lazy navigating, or like playing some games where I'm like popping the bubbles and doing all that kind of stuff, right? I definitely use the stylus a lot for that stuff. As far as writing and drawing and stuff like that, it works best in the OnePlus Notes app, and I think the OnePlus Notes app is a little bit lacking. It doesn't have as many features as like Microsoft OneNote, and it doesn't have the functionality that I would say like Apple Notes app has, where I can sync it to my email and get it on even my PC, not just Mac. You can get it anywhere and stuff. I feel like it doesn't have as much functionality. I think that Notes app is something that they can work on a little bit better, and then it would probably make the stylus worth it a little bit more as well. Again, so the stylus, great, nice, comfortable. I liked having it. I don't think I need it though, you know, just being honest. It's not a need for me. I'm not a photographer, and I don't know how to use Photoshop and stuff, and I'm not a great drawer. So for me, it was like, eh. And then of course you have this keyboard. The keyboard was great, okay? I would say that this is something that I would recommend buying, the keyboard for the tablet, right? You can pass on the stylus, but definitely get the keyboard case. It's $140 for the keyboard case, or $150, sorry, $149 for the keyboard case, which is about as much as most tablet keyboard cases cost, like the Surface Pro keyboard and stuff like that. Obviously, there are cheaper like knockoffs for Surface Pro and stuff out there, like third-party ones that they've made. But like, if you want official keyboards, they're about this price. It felt nice. It was clicky. It was responsive. It doesn't have a dedicated function role, so you're going to be using that FN key a lot. But I do like the keyboard because Android tablets, their keyboards often don't have like good shortcut functionality, which is something that's kind of annoying with an Android tablet overall. Like in the market, they don't have good like shortcuts. And so having the keyboard is a good way to circumvent that with having your traditional like shortcuts on the actual physical keyboard. And so I prefer having that physical keyboard for when I'm typing and doing certain things, multitasking, right? So I think that it is worth the money to get the keyboard. Is it the best tablet keyboard? No. I enjoyed the Surface Pro keyboard, but the Surface Pro is also a lot bigger than this, so the keyboard has a lot more space, right? And then you have like the Apple's Magic Keyboard, which I despise with a passion. I hate it with the fury of 1,000 suns. It is hot garbage. The Apple Magic Keyboard is trash. I don't like it at all. But I do recommend this one because you can protect the screen and stuff. It is the case as well. Another great thing about this is the battery life. The battery life was phenomenal. So this thing has 9,510 milliamp battery. Okay. OnePlus signature fast charging. It has the warp charge, which all OnePlus devices are known for. You get the brick, you get the signature red cable to charge this thing. This thing can go from dead to fully charged in 60 minutes, okay? 30 days of standby time, which I didn't test. Let's be honest, who's going to leave their tablet in standby for 30 days? Like who has a tablet? If you have a tablet and you've left it on standby mode for 30 days and you haven't touched it, you shouldn't have a tablet. You wasted your... Why did you even buy a tablet? The battery is phenomenal, and most tablets do have decent battery life, if I'm being honest. Like, it's not something that is exclusive to this tablet. A lot of tablets have good battery life, but this one was especially phenomenal. And then again, remember, at this price point, like, what you're getting is phenomenal. Old games and stuff like that, phenomenal. It felt great. And then the refresh rate, like the 144 hertz on this screen, just made it feel so much better. I think that's probably one of the best things you can enjoy on this tablet is gaming and emulating games. One other downfall is obviously Android app functionality. A lot of Android apps, again, like I said, just feel like blown up versions of the mobile app. They're not like dedicated like Android tablet apps. They just feel like they just expanded it for the screen of a tablet. And one of those things is like the Chrome. Like, not having Chrome extensions on these tablets are like, it's a sin, honestly. Like, Chrome, what are you doing, Google? Let us put our extensions on these tablets, dog. OnePlus is trying to build an ecosystem here. Like, let's get that straight. The OnePlus Buds, the phones, all of it is going to be a nice ecosystem. It's just early on. So if you already have a OnePlus phone, then this is a no-brainer because you're getting early access into this, right? So this thing does have features like notification sync, call messaging, hotspot data sharing between your phone and your tablet. Unfortunately, it's only for OnePlus phones, so not any Android. So I have a Pixel here. It's not going to work with the Pixel. It only works with a OnePlus phone. So if you want the sort of immersion, the ecosystem, you need OnePlus phone and the OnePlus Pad, not just any Android phone like that. It's not going to work that way. And I think that it's early on into OnePlus's ecosystem building. I do think that with a little bit of time, it's going to get a lot better. So again, so the tablet is only $479, and for this price, it's absolutely amazing. It competes with tablets that are more expensive than it. It competes with $800 tablets. Okay, let's get that straight. There are Android tablets that can do a lot of the same things that are cheaper than $479, but they don't have as good of a screen. This is the best screen on a tablet you're going to get at this price. Okay, those other cheaper Android tablets are not going to compete with how good this one looks and feels. Okay, because of that great refresh rate, great battery, great screen, great brightness. It's just better. Okay, I think that it's only going to get better, and it makes me kind of want to look forward to see what OnePlus is going to do in the future with other tablets and other items that they come out with. So again, $479 on the OnePlus website. I saw it like $10 cheaper on Amazon. Don't quote me on that though. I don't know how long it's going to stay like that. Again, great price point, great speaker system, great screen, the best screen. And it does everything you kind of want it to do. This thing hits a lot of high points, and I think it hits a lot of high points that OnePlus phones also hit, right? Like OnePlus phones are known for hitting those great targets and trying to be like cheaper than the other phones in the market. And OnePlus is great at doing that, and the OnePlus Pad is no different. I think that you guys will love it. I took this thing on trips. I took it everywhere. I even took it to jury duty, which, bro, why are you calling me for jury duty? Go get someone who's unemployed. Go get some retiree that has nothing to do. I don't need your $40 a day. I'm losing money by being here, okay? Why are you calling me? I almost missed them calling my name because I was locked in watching videos on this thing, but that's neither here nor there. We don't need to worry about that. If you have a OnePlus phone, you're going to love it. If you don't have a OnePlus phone and this is your first OnePlus device, I think that this is a good entry level device into the OnePlus atmosphere that will introduce people to maybe wanting to get a phone as well, so that they can be a part of that ecosystem as well. So make sure you check it out. As always, shout out to OnePlus for sending us this stuff and allowing us to review it. I always enjoy it. They make some great product. And then, of course, thank you to you guys for supporting us as always, supporting the channel.